Let's go Broncos! The atmosphere is heating up behind the scenes at the Denver Broncos, and I've got some major developments to break down with you right now. We all know the Broncos are aiming straight for the Super Bowl, and to make that happen, Sean Payton needs a roster that not only performs but stays healthy and competitive throughout the grueling season. I've got a story for you today that has huge implications for the team's future, and it all starts with a move that came out of left field. But before we dive into all the details, make sure you hit that like button, only if you're a true Denver Broncos fan. And if you've been riding with the Broncos for over 20 years, drop a comment that says, "Go Broncos!" My heart bleeds orange and blue. So here's the deal. While most of the sports world is in a post-final slump, with the NBA and NHL seasons wrapped up and the NFL still weeks away, the Broncos just pulled off one of the most brilliant and forward-thinking signings in recent memory. And no, it's not a player. It's someone who might end up having an even bigger impact on the franchise in the long term. Daniel Bruski, the new Chief Technology Officer of the Denver Broncos. Yes, you heard that right. Bruski, who spent the last 11 years with the Golden State Warriors, yes, the Steph Curry-led dynasty, has left the NBA behind to join your Denver Broncos. That's not just a hire. That's a statement. This isn't just some IT guy stepping in to fix the stadium Wi-Fi. This is the same tech mastermind who played a major role in keeping Steph Curry, a player once plagued by injuries, healthy and dominating well into his 30s. Bruski helped turn Golden State into the model franchise by implementing cutting-edge technology, creating state-of-the-art facilities, and developing innovative systems that transformed how the team trained, strategized, and stayed healthy. And now he's bringing that entire arsenal to the NFL. So what exactly does this mean for us? For starters, Bruski was the architect behind one of the most advanced training centers in pro sports, complete with personalized lockers equipped with touchscreen tablets, cold plunge pools, hydrotherapy beds, infrared saunas, and even nap rooms. Every player wore advanced wearable sensors that tracked heart rate variability, jump height, effort levels, you name it. These weren't just gadgets. They were tools that gave coaches actionable data to protect players from injuries and improve performance. Imagine Dre Greenlaw, Talanoa Hufanga, J.K. Dobbins, and Evan Ingram all staying healthier this season because we finally got the technology to make smarter training decisions. That's massive. But Bruski didn't stop at just injury prevention. He was also at the forefront of using AI in sports. He implemented systems originally designed for missile tracking, military-grade stuff, to analyze both their own players and their opponents. This allowed the Warriors to understand exactly how to position Kevin Durant for optimal efficiency based on dribble count, defender proximity, and movement direction. Now, translate that to the NFL. Imagine feeding this system every throw Patrick Mahomes has ever made, identifying his weak spots, and building a defensive game plan tailored to exploit them. That's what Bruski is bringing to Denver. It gets better. Bruski was also a pioneer in using VR for performance training. Remember all the talk about Jaden Daniels crediting virtual reality for his leap as a quarterback last year? Now imagine Bo Nix getting that same advantage, practicing blitz pickups and reading coverages in a fully immersive environment before stepping on the field. This is the kind of competitive edge that could be the difference between another rebuild and a legitimate playoff run. And it's not just the players who are going to benefit. Bruski's impact is going to transform the fan experience as well. He was instrumental in revamping Golden State's Chase Center, introducing innovations like pay-by-touch, lightning-fast Wi-Fi, interactive Jumbotron polls, and VR-enhanced game previews. With the Broncos eyeing a potential new stadium in the near future, we're looking at a game day experience that's more interactive, immersive, and enjoyable than ever before. No more dead zones for fantasy updates. No more long lines for food and drinks. Just pure, seamless football fandom. But the most telling part of all this? Bruski walked away from the Golden State Warriors, a dynasty, a machine, a place with global stars like Steph Curry, and chose to come to the Denver Broncos. That alone speaks volumes. He believes in what this team is building. He sees something special in the Walton Penner ownership group, just like he did when he first joined Golden State under new leadership. And if someone with his experience is betting on Denver, you better believe something big is brewing. Could this be the edge we've needed to not just survive the season but to dominate it? Let's dig deeper into why Daniel Bruski's arrival is more than just an impressive resume drop. It's potentially a transformational shift in how the Denver Broncos operate from top to bottom. The NFL is a league where the margin between greatness and mediocrity is razor thin. Injuries, game planning, and development can either elevate a franchise or sink it. And Bruski is stepping in to impact all three of those fronts in a way we've never seen in Denver. Think about this. Bruski didn't just help develop Steph Curry into the face of the NBA. He helped maintain his greatness over a decade. That's the kind of sustained excellence that has eluded the Broncos since the Payton Manning era. By building custom data profiles on every player, tracking fatigue, stress, biomechanics, and even sleep patterns, he turned Golden State into a machine that rarely broke down. Now we've got that same technology coming to work for Bo Nix, Marvin Mims Jr., Cortland Sutton, and our entire roster. That means better practice planning, more effective recovery, and ultimately, fewer games lost to injury. And the VR implementation isn't just flashy tech, it's practical. With Bo Nix likely stepping into the starting quarterback role, Bruski's experience integrating virtual reality into daily preparation could be a game changer. Remember, this is the same tech that allowed Steph Curry to simulate game-winning shots in raucous, high-pressure arenas. Now picture Bo Nix calmly dissecting coverages in his headset before ever taking a live snap on Sunday. That's preparation at a championship level. And let's not forget about game planning. Bruski brings with him the capability to run simulations based on opponent tendencies. That missile tracking tech? It's now in the hands of Sean Payton and the Broncos coaching staff. Every throw from Joe Burrow, every route run by Justin Jefferson, every blitz from Myles Garrett, our team can analyze them, predict them, and prepare for them in ways no other franchise in the NFL is currently doing. We're talking real-time AI-driven insights before and during games. Imagine being able to adjust coverage shells or protection schemes based on predictive analytics instead of guesswork. That's elite. Now here's something that should really get fans excited: recruitment. Bruski's experience in leveraging tech to enhance recruiting pitches was a big reason why Kevin Durant chose the Warriors. He helped build VR experiences that literally let KD feel what it would be like to be part of that team before signing. Fast forward to Denver, where we'll soon be off the hook for the Russell Wilson dead cap hit, opening up financial flexibility. Now add Bruski's immersive, high-tech pitch tools into the equation. Picture our free agent meetings featuring VR walkthroughs of our locker room, training facilities, and stadium packed with roaring fans. That's the kind of stuff that gets elite talent to buy in and sign on. Speaking of the stadium, there's also a new fan experience on the horizon. Bruski was instrumental in modernizing the Chase Center for the Warriors, and if the Broncos follow through on stadium development, we're in for a next-level home game atmosphere. We're talking fully connected seating, real-time polls and engagement with fans in the stands, frictionless concessions, and seamless app integration. And for those watching from home, expect a broadcast enriched with AI insights, live player tracking, and even augmented reality features. Every Sunday could become a tech-powered experience like nothing else in the NFL. It's also worth noting the cultural signal this move sends. We're no longer a franchise trying to play catch-up. We're innovating. We're outmaneuvering. The Walton Penner ownership group just made a major investment, not in another player who might or might not pan out, but in infrastructure, in intelligence, in long-term competitive advantage. This is the kind of move that sets the tone for a new era. A smarter, tougher, more forward-thinking Broncos organization. One that isn't afraid to lead the league instead of follow. So while other teams are gearing up for another year of doing things the old way, the Broncos just took a massive leap forward. From health and performance to scouting and recruiting, from fan experience to in-game strategy, Daniel Bruski is going to touch every corner of this franchise. And if even half of what he did in Golden State translates to Denver, we're looking at a Broncos resurgence built not just on hope or hype, but on data, tech, and real innovation. Now let's pass the mic to you. Do you believe Daniel Bruski could be the key to unlocking this team's full potential? Drop a comment and let me know your thoughts. And if you haven't already, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned. There's another video on screen now with more Broncos updates. Click it and keep the conversation going. Go Broncos!